What if I told you that the person you think you are might not be the person you were meant to become? Think about it. Why does one person stay calm during an argument while another explodes with anger? Why do some people trust everyone while others trust no one? Why are some naturally generous, some highly competitive, some fearless, and others constantly worried? Most of us have a simple answer. That's just my nature. But is it? Were you born with that personality? Or was your mind quietly shaped by thousands of moments you don't even remember? If you had grown up with different parents, different friends, in a different country, or even on a different street, would you still be the same person today? Scientists have been asking this question for decades, and the answer is far more surprising than most people realize. By the end of this video, you'll see your own personality in a completely different way, and you may never say, "That's just the way I am," quite so confidently again. Let's start at the very beginning. Imagine walking into a hospital nursery filled with newborn babies. They all look tiny, innocent, and completely new to the world. Yet doctors, nurses, and parents often notice something interesting almost immediately. Some babies appear calm and relaxed, while others react strongly to every sound or movement. Some seem curious and alert, while others are quieter and more reserved. Psychologists call these early differences temperament. Temperament is the natural starting point of our personality. Research suggests that some aspects of our behavior are influenced by the genes we inherit from our parents. These inherited traits can affect how sensitive we are to stress, how energetic we are, or how easily we adapt to new situations. But temperament is only the first chapter of a much larger story. Think of it like receiving a musical instrument. One person may receive a piano, another a violin. The instrument is important, but it doesn't determine the music. Without practice, guidance, and experience, neither instrument produces beautiful melodies. In the same way, our genes may provide a starting point, but they don't write the entire story of who we become. Long before we understand words, we are already learning from the people around us. Babies carefully watch faces. They copy smiles. They recognize comforting voices. Even before they can speak, they are observing how people react to happiness, frustration, fear, and kindness. Children learn far more from what they see than from what they are told. If a child grows up in a home filled with patience, respect, encouragement, and love, those behaviors begin to feel normal. If another child grows up surrounded by constant anger, fear, criticism, or conflict, those reactions can also become normal because that is the environment they experience every day. Children are like sponges. They absorb far more than we realize. Our parents, siblings, grandparents, teachers, neighbors, and friends all leave small fingerprints on our personalities. Without even noticing it, we borrow expressions, habits, attitudes, and emotional reactions from the people we spend the most time with. As we grow older, life continues shaping us. Many people believe that personality becomes fixed once we reach adulthood, but modern psychology tells a different story. Our experiences continue influencing us throughout our lives. A painful failure may teach someone humility and patience. A major success may build confidence. Being betrayed may make someone more cautious. Finding a trustworthy friend may help that same person learn to trust again. A shy child may become an excellent public speaker after years of practice. Someone who once acted impulsively may learn self-control through experience and maturity. Sometimes one major event changes a person forever. But more often, it isn't one dramatic moment. It's thousands of ordinary moments happening every single day. Imagine water flowing over a rock. One drop changes nothing. Even 100 drops seem insignificant. But after years of flowing water, the rock begins to change shape. Our personalities develop in much the same way. Every conversation, every challenge, every compliment, every disappointment, and every success slowly reshapes us. The people around us continue influencing us throughout life. There is an old saying that you become like the people you spend the most time with. While it isn't true in every situation, there is strong evidence that humans naturally imitate one another. We copy habits. We copy attitudes. We copy ways of speaking. Even emotions can spread through groups. Have you ever noticed that spending time with optimistic people often lifts your own mood? Or that constantly being around negative people can slowly change the way you think about life? Our brains are designed to learn from the people around us. Every friendship leaves an impression. Every workplace teaches us something. Every classroom shapes us. Every community influences the way we see the world. That doesn't mean we have no control over our lives. In fact, one of the most powerful forces shaping our nature is our own choices. Every day we decide how to respond to difficult situations. We choose whether to forgive or hold on to anger. We choose whether to learn from failure or let it defeat us. We choose the habits we practice, the books we read, the people we spend time with, and the values we want to follow. Those choices slowly become part of who we are. Scientists have also discovered something remarkable about the human brain. For many years, researchers believed the brain stopped changing after childhood. Today, we know that isn't true. The brain remains capable of learning, adapting, and creating new neural connections throughout much of life. This ability, called neuroplasticity, is one of the reasons people can change even after decades of living a certain way. Someone who was impatient can learn patience. Someone who struggled with confidence can become self-assured. Someone who was fearful can become courageous. But the opposite is also true. Kind people can become bitter after years of painful experiences. Confident people can lose confidence after repeated failures. Our nature isn't something that is permanently locked in place. It continues changing as long as we continue learning. Perhaps the best way to understand human nature is to imagine a garden. Some plants naturally grow from the seeds we were given at birth. Other plants appear because of the environment around us. But every single day, we decide which plants receive water. If we constantly feed anger, anger grows stronger. If we practice kindness, kindness becomes easier. If we choose patience again and again, patience slowly becomes part of our character. The garden is never truly finished. It continues growing for as long as we care for it. So, were you born with your nature? Yes, to a certain extent. Your genes gave you a starting point. Did your family, friends, teachers, experiences, successes, failures, and personal choices shape the rest? Absolutely. Perhaps our nature isn't something we simply discover. Perhaps it is something we continue creating every single day. Every conversation changes us a little. Every challenge teaches us something. Every relationship leaves a mark. Every habit strengthens a part of our character. And every decision becomes another brushstroke in the masterpiece of who we eventually become. So the next time you hear someone say, "That's just the way I am," maybe ask a different question. Is that who they've always been? Or simply who they're still becoming? Disclaimer: this video is for informational and educational purposes only. It summarizes ideas from psychology and behavioral science, and is not intended as medical, psychological, or professional advice. If you enjoyed this video, please take a moment to like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Your support helps us continue exploring the fascinating mysteries of human behavior and the human mind. And before you go, we'd love to hear your opinion. What do you think shapes a person more, our genes or our life experiences? Let us know in the comments below.